Hi, I'm a computer engineering student at Qatar University. Before I start, I would like to share a quick story about the reason why we picked our project. A couple years ago, during my visit to the radiation room as a patient, I noticed the skin of the radiotherapist's hand had a little redness to it. It was a bit swollen. It almost looked like a rash, a severe one. So from my curiosity, I asked her about what happened with her hands, and her response was, "I worked for 11 years in this place as a radiotherapist. I did my research. It was a radiation dermatitis, one of the most common side effects of radiation. The problem is she does not know how many radiation her body was exposed to, and even if she did, it would already been too late. In this case, they do not care because the real-time dose is not available for them." This problem does not affect the healthcare workers only. Ionizing radiation comes in high-energy waves like X-ray or gamma rays, or from nuclear materials via particles decay. This kind of radiation can damage atoms, which can affect your cells, organs, and eventually your whole body. Not only we can be exposed to this kind of radiation in hospitals or while walking next to an X-ray security scanner, but also we can be exposed to natural sources of ionizing radiation, such as in soil, water, and even vegetation. Theoretically, ionizing radiation has no safe dose of radiation. So how can we measure it? That's why X-RAD was created. X-RAD is an IoT-based dosimeter created using a semiconductor copper oxide-based detector, which was fabricated in Qatar University's labs. Cool, right? The X-ray sensor is connected to a Darlington configuration circuit, which is a compound structure of two bipolar transistors connected in such a way that the current amplified by the first transistor is amplified further by the second one. This configuration was used to give a much higher current gain so that the sensor will be readable by a microcontroller. ACS712 current sensor was used to measure and interface the current passing from the circuit with the ESP32 microcontroller. ESP32 and Arduino IDE is used to insert data into a Fire-based real-time database that is accessible through X-RAD mobile application every 3 seconds. The ESP32 and Arduino IDE is also connected to a web server to calculate the accumulated radiation dose, which is also accessible by the mobile application. X-RAD mobile application is responsive and offers a greater user experience for iPhone or Android users. The users will be able to visualize the real-time and the accumulated radiation dose with this application, and they will follow the general recommendation by the ICRP and NCRP that an individual total's effective dose should not exceed 50 millisievert per year. So if the user exceeded the recommended limit, alert and notification will pop up. In comparison to other systems, our system is capable of displaying the radiation dose values in real time, either by the LCD attached to the dosimeter device or by using the X-RAD mobile application. The features and functions offered by our system are more competitive in terms of cost. Users can check real time and the accumulated dose from almost whichever location they are at, due to the fact that interface is a mobile application that is connected to the remote database. In contrast to other systems, our system will allow software and hardware modification since it was built using open-source technologies. Finally, I would like to end this with sharing a very famous saying by Marie Curie, one of the early radiation pioneers. "Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so we may fear less."